Welcome back to Bits of an Artist's Life. This is Sandi Hester, and I am so excited about this week's video because I am hoping to just spoon feed you some amazing inspiration this week. Often when I see something, whether it's a piece of art or a video that is so inspiring, one of the things that often comes out of my mouth, or is at least in my head, I will say to myself, whew, that just made my eyeballs really happy. And I'm hoping to do that for you this week. Make your eyeballs scream with happiness. In this week's video, I'm going to be sharing lots of new artists, videos that are out there on the internet that are amazing that I've come across, a couple really good art books that I've gotten in. And this comes at a really good time because next week I'm going to be taking off. The only way I can get little breaks is if I schedule them in. So I take off major holidays in the US, and next week is Labor Day weekend, so I'm going to take off. I need to do that for mental health and rest. I mean, I'm going to be taking off from YouTube, but I'm going to be filming for the future landscape class. So even though I take off, I don't really take off, you know what I mean? But I'm going to be leaving you a boatload of stuff to watch and look at the week that I won't be posting a video. I'm also probably not going to do a great job pronouncing the names of these artists. So if you are one of those artists and you watch this and I mispronounce your name, you need to know that I'm deeply sorry. I'm going to do my best. We've got very unique names with some of these artists. So let's just jump into it. Let me get my spoon out and just feed you some amazing inspiration this week. I just got a package in the mail. I have no idea what this is, but Jeanne Oliver sent me a package. It feels heavy. It feels like a book. I have hurt my wrist. In fact, I have no idea when I'm even going to be showing this video because I don't know if I'm going to be able to edit. I have cat hair all over this also. Nice, fresh. Okay, let's open this and see what in the world Jeanne sent me. There is a book she had some stuff in recently, but I don't know why she would be sending me that. So I don't know. Let's just see. This came at good timing because I've been kind of down today because of my hand. Not only is it hurting, but I just don't know how long it's going to take to heal. So if this is a book, hope y'all didn't see that. I just about sliced my thumb. If it's a book, it's going to be good timing. Actually, whatever it is, it's going to be good timing because it's just fun to get a nice package when, you know, you're a little down. Oh my gosh, Jeanne, you just packaged things so beautifully. Gosh, wait, I need to make room here. Okay, I do not need to be lifting this stuff, but Grady's not here, so. Jeanne, you just do things so beautifully. What in the world? I mean, I don't even know where to start. It's just so pretty. Golly. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Look at this. I really hate that I've got this ugly like hand going on with this. Look at that. Okay, I'm smelling it. It smells like soap. That is so pretty. I mean, I have a hard time using stuff like this though because it's so pretty, but I will put this in my bathroom for guests to enjoy. Wow, that is so nice. It's got a nice feel to it. Some more sage. I'm smelling everything. Okay. Oh, I love that. I don't have a door. I need a door. Okay, let's see what Jeanne says. Sandi, I'm so blessed by your friendship. It has been the sweetest surprise from the Lord of the Lord. Aw, Jeanne, what? Maybe I'll hang this on Grady's office door so when he's going out, he remembers. Or no, probably in the kitchen because that's where sometimes he's making the most noise. Oh, Jeanne, this is just such a blessing. Holy smoke. This is honkin' heavy, whatever this is. Wow. Wow. Okay. And just so you know, Jeanne, all this stuff like this gets reused. I am a saver of that kind of stuff. This paper is gorgeous. Oh, I need to get me some pretty tape. Okay, let's see if I can do this with surgical skill. Oh, yeah. So that way I can reuse this paper because it is pretty. Look at that. I mean, sometimes I do wonder if I should have been a surgeon. the way I do this. I didn't do that as good. I wonder if I can pull that. No, I don't want to rip it. Y'all write me a lot of times you're so nervous about the way I use knives and stuff. But, I mean, that was pretty good, wasn't it? Okay, let's see what this is. Oh. It is a book. Oh my gosh. That sounded creepy the way I said that. What? I saw this book in one of her pictures and loved it. Oh my gosh. Okay, first off, I don't even know what's inside, but that is gorgeous. That pink and yellow. What? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, look at that painting. I feel like this is going to be like a food but art book. Oh my goodness. What? Look at that. Ooh, I can't wait to find out what artist this is. Oh my goodness. I've got too much stuff on my desk to be able to like open this book properly. And I'm wounded. Ooh, Grady's going to enjoy this too. He's really gotten into cooking lately. And he is a good cook. Let's see if she wrote anything. Oh, look at that. Oh, I love a good cover. What? I mean, I guess, Jean, did you just send this to me as just a niceness? What? This was so nice. Jeez. Okay, I'm going to go sit down and look at this with my wounded hand. This will be good because I can rest. Gosh. Wow. Okay. Thank you, Jean. Wow. I mean, I feel very spoiled. I'm going to go text you right now. Thank you, friend. I am so excited to introduce you to Marika. As soon as I saw some of her work, I think I first found her through this video that I want to share with you guys. When I saw her work though, I gobbled up everything that I could find of her. Instagram, website. She has a bunch of videos on her website, which are great. I watched every single one of them multiple times because she just inspired me so much. Her work is so much of how I actually would really like to be able to work and create work. It's so joyful, it's colorful, it has this childlikeness about it that I love, love, love. I really cannot express how much I love her work, and I know you guys are going to love her too. I'm going to have all of her information linked below where you can find these videos and her work, and I hope you enjoyed as much as I did. In a Patreon session of Sarah Dyer's on drawing boats, you can see Marika's influence on me here. I had just watched her video and looked at all her work and was so inspired by it and was just trying to think about doing more line work and drawing and using bright colors and filling a page the way she did, which was really fun. I loved how this page turned out. And it's always fun to see how an artist influences you and to take little bits of other people and be inspired and see how it can influence your own work. I cannot wait to show you what just arrived on my front door. I've been waiting for it for months. It got sent from Australia, and then the paperwork wasn't done right, so it got sent back to Australia and then back here. And it has been on a journey, and let me just tell you, this box, spam, I'm working. Sorry, spam was calling me in the middle of filming. Okay, this box, I opened the door and was like, oh wow. I mean, look. I won't even have to, wait, where was it? Yeah, the box is already open for me. I mean, it is in rough shape. It feels heavy. It feels bigger than what I was expecting. And it wasn't a cheap book, but it's one that I saw was like, have to have it. Let me go grab the knife. And let me put you overhead so you can see it with me. Yay. Okay, you're in position. Did I push record? Yes. I mean, I feel like I'm not gonna have to work very hard to get this open. Whoa, this book is huge. Holy smokes. Okay. Well, that makes this a little worth it. I wonder if it's going to be beat up though. Oh my, I'm so excited. Wow. What a beautiful book. Oh, and it's in good shape. It didn't get too beat up. Wow, look how thick. I have been inspired by this artist for a long time. In fact, I think I learned some of my brush work. Let me move that stuff. Let's move this out of the way so we can all open and look at this together. What was I saying? That I learned a lot of my brush work even from Luke. I'm only gonna do a quick little flippity flip. Whoa, really quick. Oh, I'm so excited. Like, this is going to show his sketches. I think this is like his, they did a big exhibit, like, I forget what the word is, but basically showing the lifetime of work, even though Luke's not like that old. Oh my goodness. Oh, sorry. I didn't even pay attention to where I had the book on the screen. You know, his studio, there's a lot of videos on YouTube. You should totally look him up because there's some great interviews. In fact, Maria from Talking with Painters has some also. Whoa, I cannot wait to sit down with a cup of coffee and just flip through this thing. This is going to be so much inspiration. Oh wait, let's look at the table of contents and see how it's broken down. Landscape, drawing, Luke, oh yeah, he was good friends with Elizabeth Cummings. Art of travel, sitting on the ground. Ooh. Wow, I can't wait. Wow, I mean, this is going to be perfect timing because I've been so inspired by Luke and some others and doing all this landscape painting right now. I mean, it's a hunker. Oh, wow, see. He's very much a colorist and abstract, but still like just on the edge of abstract. You know what I mean? Like where you still know it's a landscape or whatever he's actually painting. Oh, look at that octopus. Whoa. I can already tell you I highly recommend this book. That's all I have to say. Worth the money. Okay. It's stunning. And that was worth the 2-month wait. I'm going to go grab a cup of coffee right now and sit down. This next artist, I think you say her name, Tyga. I hope I'm saying that right. Her work absolutely floored me. This video is done so beautifully. Every second of it just made my eyes so happy. It made me want to run to the studio, and I don't know how many times I watched this video. I'll definitely have it linked below. her work is absolutely just stunning. It really is beautiful. It's got this wonderful mixture of looseness and abstraction tied with landscape and reality. I don't really know how to express it. I mean, color, mark making, it's wonderful, and I know you guys are gonna love it. Again, I'll link everything below. I wanted to show you what I did yesterday. I feel like I'm forever trying to make my process and the way I work and the flow and the ease of setup and tear down really easy for me. And I created this travel, like when I'm going on location in plein air to paint. This is a box that Grady made for me a long time ago for my oil pastels. In fact, this is the swatches, it's very dirty, of my oil pastels for the lid. But I have recently, as you've seen in other videos, made this into my travel box. And so I have all the things that I like to use for going out on location. So I have my gouaches. Some are just regular gouache, and there's a couple in here that are acrylic gouache. I have my ink tints in the warm and the cool, soft pastels, warm and cool, and then my Neocolor 2s, warm and cool. And I find that I am forever grabbing this in the studio to sketch in my sketchbooks instead of the other system that I created for myself. So let me show you the other system. Hold on. Now, the other system doesn't have anything on it at this point because I cleared it all off, but I had all my soft pastels on this. I had my ink tints on this. I had my Neocolors in this, which folded out to this big honker. And then that did not even include the gouaches or like any paint or color pencils. I mean, my color pencil thing is this. So when I sat down to do like a Patreon art challenge or even just wanted to paint here on my desk in my sketchbook, this just took up a lot of room. And so I would grab my to-go thing, my to-go box all the time. So I decided to make myself a at-home to-go box. So let me show you what I did. Found this tray. It's just like a little, I don't know, tray. And I thought, okay, this is about the exact same size as the to-go one. So I thought I'm gonna make myself a little at-home to-go tray. So I've got my Neocolors here. This is a little bigger section right here than what I really need, but they fit in here nicely. And I do like when I have room to just throw things in where I'm not having to like precisely get things back in like their space. So if I know these are the warm colors, I can just throw them in there. Here's my cool for Neocolors. Here's my soft pastels. When I came in here this morning and looked at this, all I wanted to do was get my sketchbook out. I mean, this makes me want to create. Then here are my Neocolors. I broke them down into warm, cools, and then my purples. And then over here, I don't have as big of a section as I would like, but this are my gouaches and acrylic gouache. And then there's some matte acrylics in here. This is not exactly the set that I would like. I've got colors in my to-go one that I would like in here, but this is okay. This will be fine. I think I've got like some flash paint here. I can make this work, but I do want to add to it. I went and looked at my to-go box and pulled some of my favorite colors that I don't have equals in here, and I just went and ordered them. So like I've got this cobalt green that's actually a watercolor from Winsor & Newton, but I really love it. So I just went ahead and ordered another one. Basically, it's opaque. It's an opaque watercolor, so it works just like gouache. It'll be fine. And this is the Holbein Acrylic Gouache. This is Ash Rose. I use this a lot and like it. I've got two other Winsor & Newton gouaches. The Winsor & Newton gouache is like twice the price of the gouache that I really like, which is this Holbein. This color is called, in here, on this one it's called, I think, Flesh Tint, but I think enough people complained they changed it to something else. Maybe something rose. I cannot remember. Let me show it to you like this. Oh, that's what I should be doing, is taking these tops off and showing you. It's nice. It's a little dark for me and punchy just right out of the tube, but when I add it with white, I like it for skies and things that maybe would be white. And the same with this color, which is called, again, this one's covered up. It's kind of an orangey color, a light orangey. And again, it reads a little darker than what I like when I use it straight from the tube, but I'll add it with white. I do find, I think I can't remember which one I use more. Anyways, I was gonna tell you which one I liked more, but I don't really know. This cobalt green pale, which is really a teal. There's nothing green really about that. It should be a teal, but I do like this for skies and water. Ash green. These right here are the Holbein Gouache. Oh, you can't really tell from that because I will use my brush just like this so that it gets very contaminated at the top there. Aqua Blue. I love this blue. It's a nice neutrally, it's basically like cerulean, but nicer if you ask me. I got this gold ochre, I think maybe in the gouache from Winsor & Newton instead of the watercolor, and I'm hoping it's going to be the same. Again, this is kind of contaminated, but such a lovely earthy, deep, orangey-ish color. And then moss green, this is Holbein, and it's a nice green too. So I just ordered all of those to put in here, which I need some more space right there. I'm not real sure where I'm going to put these, but it's fun to me, like rooting around and kind of just frantically grabbing stuff. That's how it should be, at least in my opinion, for sketchbook work. So I think this will be nice. I also like that I've got little handles here because this one's a little heavier than my to-go one. But I cannot wait to use this today. I think it's going to be great in the studio. Feel like I need to do a little dance. There we go. So I just thought I'd show you that. I spent like an hour and a half yesterday that I did not have in my day doing this. But now I'm really glad. I have officially now read this book from cover to cover, looked at every page cover to cover, and it's a pretty thick book. Guys, I love this book. I do wish that it had more of the art. It's short on art and big on food, but the story is really great. This is definitely one that I'm going to be coming back to over and over and over because the artwork is amazing. I literally dog-eared every page that had art on it, even pages like this that just have like little bits of the art peeking through because the art was so stinking inspiring. I think these people need to put like a full art book together because it was really, really wonderful. I mean, there are definitely going to be some of the recipes that we do in here, and the story was really wonderful, but the art is just eyeball happiness galore. That's all I have to say. So I definitely highly recommend this book. Highly. I mean, just the cover alone makes the eyeballs extremely happy. Yeah. I mean, even, you know, you open the page, open the book, and it's like, yes, hello. I feel like it should be named A Party in Your Eyeballs of Happiness. Okay. Yeah, highly recommend it. Thank you, Jeanne, for making my eyeballs so happy. An inspiration. This is another one that made me want to run. Not make me want to. I did literally run to the studio to paint over and over. Every time I looked through this book, it just was like, yes, hello, I'll go paint now. Thank you. Those kinds of things are priceless to me and are treasures to me. Okay, another artist I'm excited to introduce you to is Jo. She is a colorist. Her work has some whimsy about it. Again, this mark making. I just absolutely love it. It's joyful. And Maria from Talking with Painters did an interview with her, which I'll have that linked below too. And she has a short video where Jo talks about brushes and interesting things about brushes that I had never heard before. It's very fascinating, very interesting science behind it, and it made me hold my brush in a different way. Jo also has a lot of videos on her website. So again, make sure to check that out. I'll put all the links below. I'll put the link with Maria and the interview. I'll put Jo's website, all of it linked below. Now that I've had some time to look through this book, I've actually read the whole thing, looked at every picture multiple times in less than a week. So I wanted to show you some things that I've learned about this book. I absolutely love it. It's definitely going to be a book that I come back to over and over. And I'm going to insert, I got some really cute pictures here of Cooper. He really likes the book too. It's like a perfect doggy headrest. Okay, let me show you one of the things that I literally gasped at when I turned this page. I don't know how I didn't notice this right off the bat because it's kind of obvious and you'll see in a minute why. But there was a page I turned to and all these ribbons were in here of different colors. How did I not notice that? Because it was sticking out down here. It seems like I would have noticed that, but anyways, I was like, oh. So I've been putting these to good use. It just made me happy. It made my eyeballs very, very, very happy. Okay. I dog ear books, even expensive, nice books. When I first started doing it, it made me nervous, but then I was like, these are my books. I want to use them. I want to be able to find the things quickly that I want to find. So I will just dog ear a page because I just don't care. There's going to get, paint on these. These are going to get dirty because they're in the studio and I'm using them. But guys, look at this. Does this not look just like Cooper? I mean, exactly like Cooper, except for the tail. He has a docked tail. Let me show you some pages that I've really loved. Some of the work in here. Some of these sketches. I just love all the texture he gets in his work. So what I do when I'm flipping through for the first time, if there's a page that makes my eyeballs want to just pop out, I just dog ear the page. I'm going to just flip through a few of these that I've dog-eared. Just really beautiful color and texture. I loved this black and white ink drawing there. I mean, if that doesn't right there make your eyeballs happy, I don't know what does. Let's see, what else? And of course, I loved all the pictures where he's out sketching. Look at this. I've seen this one in a video in full size, and it's amazing, but this is one that on a smaller version in a book was really nice to see. Like those little pink bits in the clouds, and the value, the color. Happiness to my eyeballs. Oh, this one. I've seen this one in a video online too. You can find some great videos of Luke online, but being able to see this one close up, I mean, for somebody to be able to make a big blob of green this interesting, that's some talent right there. I love that painting, and it's really big in real life. Look at that one. Texture. Well, this one's really great too. I loved this. This one, when I turned this page, I literally put the book down and went to the studio and painted. I love when art or videos or anything that makes my eyeballs happy, I love when that happens. When I get inspired, it's like pause, run to the studio. I don't keep intaking, I save it for later. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed that one. I treasure this book. Great purchase for sure. This next artist I want to introduce you to is Claire. She did a whole exhibit where she painted on this faux fur fabric, and it creates crazy texture. The video is amazing. You're not going to believe the texture in her work. Again, I'll have everything linked below for you to go check her out. That is it for this week. I hope you really enjoyed it. I hope you feel really inspired and excited about going to check out all of these artists and the books. I hope you felt fed, and I hope your eyeballs are super happy. That's what I hope. I'll see you back here in 2 weeks, guys. All right, bye.